And just bring one leg in front of the other into your cross-legged position. And just arrive on your mat. Maybe shrug the shoulders up and then exhale them down. And do that again. Exhale them up. Inhale them up, sorry. Exhale them down. You can do an audible exhale if you'd like. You're at home, you can make as much noise as you like. You can even put your tongue out, give me a dragon's breath out. No one can hear you. As long as you're on mute, that is. Couple more times. Last time. Take a hold of those knees and start to pull your belly button all the way back, round into your upper back. And then bring the heart through into your cow and exhale into your cat. Really use that breath. Exhale everything out. Your little back bend. Really anchor those hands. Use your arms. Spinal flexion. Making space between all the vertebrae. Lovely stretch between the upper back, upper shoulders. One more of each. Exhale round. And come into neutral. And just walk your hands in front. Should be getting a little sensation in the hips, the lower back, the glutes. Breathe into the back body, spread out the lungs. And then just start to walk your hands over to the right side. One hand on either side of your leg, and your heart is resting over that knee. You want to lift up a little higher onto the fingertips. You can come onto your little tripod hands and just stretch out the back a little bit longer as opposed to rounding it down further. Go for that extension. You'll get a nice stretch in the left side body. And you're going to walk your right hand all the way out to the side of your right hip and lift your left arm up to the sky and give me a side bend. You might bend your elbow towards the mat a little bit. Keep pushing your sitting bones down and reaching that arm over. Picking up the intercostals on the left side of your body, your ribs. Now let's take that left hand onto the knee and twist for me. Move your neck around, you can look forwards, you can look back over that shoulder, look down. And gently unwind, come back to the center and cross your legs in the other direction. And lean forward. Just spread out the back of those lungs by breathing into them and expanding them. Maybe walk your fingers a little further, and again, maybe tense your fingers, straighten your arms, and lengthen out your back as opposed to rounding and collapsing forward. And then gently walk your hands over to the left side, one hand on either side of your leg. Really try to feel like you're stretching out the vertebrae like an accordion, getting longer in the spine as you reach out. That right side nice and pressing down into the floor. And then bring that left hand all the way to the side of your left hip. Right arm up and over. Maybe bend your elbow a little closer towards the floor. Big breaths into the side body here. Try to stretch the arm over. Beautiful. Use that arm to bring yourself up. And take it to the knee and give me your twist. Remember to twist from the lower belly, not the shoulders or the neck. And move that neck around. Have a look around your room. Maybe look down, look up a little bit. It's a beautiful day for yoga. It's not super hot yet. Beautiful. And gently unwind. Bring the feet together, soles of your feet together. Take a hold of the shins. Elbows gently press down and try to give me a little back bend here. Waking up the inner thighs. This never really looks like a back bend, but just try not to round the back. As much as you can, bring that heart forward. And then release your hands out in front. Try to let those knees, my knees are pretty high up, I'm pretty tight there, but try to relax the knees towards the floor. Beautiful, and just walk those hands back in again. Take a hold behind your knees, bring your legs up. And let's meet in a quadruped, all fours position. Hips above knees, you can tuck your toes under, hands under the shoulders. And let's do a couple of cat and cows. Drop the heart down and forward, curl the seat. And exhale round. Inhale forward. Next time you exhale round, take the feet flat and push back. Curl the toes under, come back to cow, and repeat. Flatten your feet, exhale round. Three more on your own. Last time. Come back to your quadruped. Curl the toes under and let's lift to our down dog. Hips up, chest back. Turn your fingers slightly out and your toes slightly in. It's a kind of a pigeon toe sensation. You'll feel a little different area there. And come onto the balls of the feet and push the heels down. Up and down for 8. 4 more. 2. And 1. Hold those heels down. Get that lovely back of the leg stretch, the calves, the ankles, the hamstrings. Pull the shoulders away from the ears and down your back body. And then soften your knees and start to walk towards the front of the mat. And stay here in your forward fold. Take a hold of opposite elbows and just drape. Sway your body in the wind. There isn't really any wind, but just move your torso like there was. Completely fluid, relaxed in the back and the head and the neck, the arms. And then steady yourself in the center and just transfer the weight onto the heels a little bit more and then onto the balls of the feet. Just don't fall over. So a little bit onto the front, a little bit onto the back. You want to take your fingers down to the floor. Just move that body weight around. And then you're going to bend your knees deeply, peel your chest off your legs, and we're going to meet in chair pose. Beautiful. You're trying to lift your chest away from the legs. Back is nice and lengthened here, not rounding, not tucking out the booty. Core is engaged. Weight in the heels. Start to get spicy in those legs. You have 8. 4, 3, 2, and hands to the floor and take the right leg back. You're in your runner's lunge. Make sure your knee is over your ankle and drop that back knee to the floor. Relax your toes. Peel your foot a little bit out to the left. Bring your hands to the inside. And this is where, if you'd like your blocks, if you want to bring the floor higher to you, we're not holding it quite as long as we did last week, although that was a lovely stretch. Relax this hip down towards the floor. Bring your right hand all the way under your right shoulder and lift your left arm up to that left side. Come down, bring the elbow towards the other elbow and give it a little tap, and then rotate and open. Repeat 4 more times. Tap the elbow to the other elbow and rotate. Last time, lift the arm up. This time, bring it back towards your foot and see if you can bring your foot up to your hand. It may not go there, just bring your foot towards your hand, catch it or not. Make sure you're on the bottom of the quadricep, not on the actual kneecap there. And then gently release, bring the hand back, and let's come back into our hamstring stretch. Bring the foot more into the middle, pull the toes back and sit back. If you'd like to sit all the way on the heel or the back leg, you can. I'm going to stay up here a little higher. And again, try to accordion your back out of the tailbone so you're not collapsing and rounding. Stretch it forward. Use your fingertips to feel like you're dragging the mat towards you. Maybe turn your toes out to the side. Feel that stretch there. Come back to the center. And come back forward onto that foot. And we're going to step the back foot and we're going to go back to our chair pose. So bring that back leg. You can do it in a couple of times. Lift it, tap it, return, and lift. Beautiful. Make sure you can still see the toes. Your weight is in the hips. You're working into those strong legs for 8. 4, 3, 2, and hands down and take the left leg back. Make your way to runner's lunge, bring the knee down, walk your foot out to the side, hands to the inside. Beautiful lizard pose. When you're ready, check your left hand is under your left shoulder and reach your right arm up. Bring that elbow down, touch the inside elbow, and rotate. Four more. Two more. Last one. Now take the arm to the back. Come onto the quadricep, lift the toe, and see if you can find the foot. As you can see, I can't catch my foot. Some of you can. Don't overachieve it. You can always go for a pant leg. And open your chest to the side. Just make sure you're not on the joint of the knee. And then release that foot gently. Bring the arm up and over. And let's come back to our hamstring stretch. Flex the front toes. Move your foot more into the midline. Get that lovely hamstring stretch. Drag the mat towards you with your fingers. Reach your heart forward. If you wished, you could sit back on that heel. Maybe turn the toes out to the side and just get that lovely little IT band stretch. Come back to the center. Bring the foot back to the front. And one more in our chair pose. So lift your back leg up. And make your way in a couple of times with that foot. And lift your chest. Again, lengthen out the back. Make sure you're not rounding or tilting the pelvis. 8. 4. 3, 2, and fold. Fold it down. And let's see if we can straighten our legs now. So as much as you can bring your hands to your quads, your shins, onto the mat, and straighten.
Option to wrap your hands behind your legs. Pull yourself a little closer to the legs. Head is draping all the way towards the feet here. And then very gently bend your knees. We're going to make our way down to the seat. So bend your knees. And just cross one leg behind the other one and sit down. Beautiful. You're going to bring your legs right here, bent. You're going to bring your right leg and cross it over the left one. So just come back onto your arms a little bit. Bring me into your figure 4 stretch. Heel closer, arms closer to the legs, and open. Rock yourself a little bit right and left. Get that lovely opening through your chest. Your arms are getting a stretch and land in a nice spicy seat stretch. Remember, if you don't feel it enough in the front leg, bent leg, glute, bring the heel closer and bring the chest closer. And let this knee on the front come away from the chest. And just breathe. If you prefer to come down onto your elbows or even down into the floor for your figure 4 stretch, do whatever you like. You've got about 30 seconds. Find your breath. Lovely long inhales. And same length of exhales. One more round of breath there. Gently bend your elbows a little bit, release your leg. And we're going to take this top leg and it's going to be the top leg as we go into a side stretch for the quad. So just lay to the side, take your hand on your head and bend that leg in for your quad stretch. See how close you can get the heel to the seat. Stretch that kneecap all the way down from the hip flexor. Also getting a chest stretch in the front of that body. Remember to squeeze the glutes to get into the front of that leg. And then gently release it. Make your way onto your back and hug that knee into your chest. Straighten out your other leg. See if you can make a goalpost with your right arm, so like a little cactus arm on the right side, and then take the twist. Keep your head straight up to the sky, or you can look over towards your cactus arm on the right. This top arm to lengthen the leg out of the hip socket. And make your way back into the center. Hug both your knees and rock your way up to seated. And we'll do figure 4 stretch on the other side. So same thing, just lean back a little bit, cross that left leg over. Take your arms behind you. Peel your heel closer to the seat And open your chest. Keep driving the front knee away from your chest, keeping the foot flexed. And again, if you're not feeling it enough here, you can come down and do your regular figure 4 stretch on your back. But the closer your chest is to your leg and the heel close to the booty, you should feel this. And breathe. Find that lovely 4-second inhale. Last round of breath here. Gently start to come out of that. And we're going to roll onto our side for our quad stretch here. Try to push that hip towards the front. Lengthen the knee all the way down to the bottom of your mat. Nice and close to that heel to the feet. Opening up the shoulder. And then gently make your way onto your back. Bring that knee into your chest. Cactus the left arm, so just bend your left arm in half, push it down, and take your twist. Maybe look over towards that left side. Just make sure the left shoulder's down. Give yourself a little extra on that leg. Make your way back into the center with those knees. And rock on your back. Don't fall over like I almost did. Give yourself a little rock and roll.
Keep rock and rolling. Stay where you are. Forward and back. And we will end our Shavasana however you would like. So you can be in a seated position, or you can be in your corpse pose. Let's do a little scan of your body. Woken up every little muscle and fiber. Should feel a little electrifying in a great way. Ready for the rest of the day. So I invite you to stay in this pose for as long as you wish.